Yo, YouTube, what's crack-a-lack-a jack-a-smack-and it's Waffle Man for video. And since the Kevin Durant signing has happened to the Golden State Warriors, well, the signing doesn't happen until Thursday when all the free agents can sign to their teams. He just agreed to terms, but we all know he can't come back and turn around and say, nah, I'm not going to join the Warriors. That's not going to happen this time around. But since Kevin Durant is going to the Warriors, this opens the door for Russell Westbrook, and the Thunder are screwed, man. By the way, this nigga Lost in a Bounds. If you didn't see Lost in a Bounds video, this nigga was on ESPN. This nigga was on multiple radio shows. This nigga's video blew up, and this nigga's all over the place. So next time the Knicks sign or lose a big free agent or a big superstar, I'm gonna do the same shit. This nigga making bank. Yeah, I need to make my bank too. But anyways, talking about Westbrook, the Thunder are done, man. I don't think there's any way Westbrook is gonna stay on the Thunder. He's been there his whole career. He's been there a lot of years now, and I think it might be time for him to move on. Not for basketball purposes, but for salary reasons, for a chance to win. And I think he just wants a different scenario, man. I mean, it's just time. A lot of players, a lot of big name players are just moved from their team. As we were hearing, Wade might go to the Cavaliers, which I hope doesn't happen. I don't want to see Wade on the Cavs, because if Wade goes to the Cavs, there's no way he's coming to the Knicks, of course, but I gotta rep my city first. And then if Wade goes to the Cavs, then it's just gonna be Cavs and Warriors, man. Like, is that what the NBA is gonna be about every year? Cavs and Warriors every year? It's so boring, man. I can't believe KD did that, man. But anyways, we're talking about Westbrook this video. And I don't think he's gonna sign the extension. So the Thunder want him to sign an extension this offseason. So they know that he's going to be in the long term, but he's not going to sign it right now because it doesn't make sense. He could make more money next season, so he's going to wait till next season. So OKC is going to trade him, and I think they should trade him right now this summer. They need to trade him right now, because right now this summer, if they trade him, get some draft picks, get some young talent. They already have Victor Oladipo there. They already have the Magic's pick there already. So if you trade Westbrook now, you're going to be tanking next season, and somehow I heard that next draft is going to be amazing, so you might get in the lottery, or you will get in the lottery anyways, because you don't have anybody on your team, and you already traded away Ibaka. It's not like you guys have anything to fight for. It's not like you're going to do anything in the playoffs, so just stay low for a couple of years, build through the draft again, and since the salary is going to be going up, you're going to have cap space to sign these players to better contracts now. So OKC needs to get rid of Thunder right now, Westbrook right now. And a couple teams I've heard that might be in reports for Westbrook trades: the Lakers, the Celtics, the Bulls, the Timberwolves, the New York Knicks, and I think the Pacers could have a chance at getting Westbrook as well. So those are the 6 teams right there. Really 5 teams, but I think the Pacers would have a chance at getting Westbrook. But those 5 teams, the Lakers, Celtics, the Knicks, the Timberwolves, and also the Bulls, they have a good chance at signing Ross. I mean, they all have point guards already. They could trade a point guard, maybe trade a pick, maybe trade another piece to get Westbrook. But in all honesty, if Westbrook becomes a free agent next summer, I have no idea where he's going to line up. I mean, which team is he going to go to? A lot of teams already have point guards. A lot of teams don't even need a point guard. But as long as you know, the New York Knicks, if Derrick Rose doesn't work out, and Derrick Rose doesn't get that extension from Phil Jackson, the Knicks are looking for Russell Westbrook, man. Next summer, you know Russell Westbrook. He likes Kristaps Porzingis. He likes playing at Madison Square Garden. He could fit with Carmelo Anthony and Porzingis there with Joakim Noah. That would be a nice fit. Already has Courtney Lee as shooting guard. I mean, the ball's going to be in his hand. He doesn't have to worry about Durant as much, because Durant's on the Warriors now. And he's playing in the East, which, I don't know, but yo, free agents never come to the East. Do you guys understand that? How many free agents? When was the last time a big superstar free agent came to the East? Last year, LaMarcus Aldridge stayed in the West. This season, Kevin Durant is staying in the West. I don't get it, man. The East is like, there's only one team in the East. And I mean, I guess the East is better now because the Pacers got better, the Knicks got better, but the Celtics got better as well. But honestly, there's only one team to beat in the East, and that's the Cavs. And the Cavs are not even really, if you really think about it, they have LeBron James and Kyrie Irving, sure. Sure, they got Kevin Love, but who else do they have other than that? Tristan Thompson? Okay. Do they have a bench? Do they have depth? They lost some of their pieces this summer. So, if you really build a team in the East that can compete and contend, then you should be able to have a good chance against the Cavaliers. The team you're only going to have to worry about when you get past the Cavaliers is the Warriors. And that's another story after you pass the Cavs. But I think more free agents are going to start coming to the East because the West is just going to be too difficult to pass the Warriors. So Westbrook could end up in a place like the Knicks in 2017. Celtics are definitely an option, but they already have Isaiah Thomas. But then again, I think Westbrook is a guy that you can play at shooting guard, man. Sure, he's not that great of a shooter from the three-point line. I think he shot the worst in the league last season along with Kobe Bryant. But Westbrook is the type of guy, I think he should start moving off the ball, man. Sure, he's got that drive, he's got that tenacity. But if you got him in the backcourt, he could do a lot, man. He could do a lot of damage both offensively and defensively. So it's going to be interesting, man. I mean, let me know where you think Westbrook's going to go if he gets traded this summer, because I don't think there's a lot of teams that and the thing about trading Westbrook is the only way a team would trade for Westbrook is if they would get long-term commitment from Westbrook. That's why I say the only teams that could really trade him are the Lakers, the Bulls, the Timberwolves, and the Knicks, and possibly what is the other team, the Celtics. Those are probably the only teams that have the assets to trade for him, and the only teams that can probably get a long-term commitment, because they don't want what happens to a lot of free agents where you trade for them and then they just leave in the offseason. That's what the Thunder have been doing wrong for a couple of years now, is they're allowing these free agents. First of all, they're not paying their players. Then they're not trading their players who they think they're going to walk away. Kevin Durant walked away from nothing. They could have traded Kevin Durant, got at least something, but they let him go for nothing. What happened to James Harden? James Harden got traded for what? Kevin Martin and Jeremy Lamb? Where's Kevin Martin and Jeremy Lamb? Nowhere to be found. They're not even on the team anymore. They traded Ibaka. The Ibaka trade was a good trade. You got Oladipo and you got the 10th pick. At least the Ibaka trade, and you got Ilyasova. That was a good trade. But they better make sure they get a good package for Westbrook back. But then again, at this time, man, you never know. Westbrook's going to want to become a free agent. You got to get that long-term commitment from him. It's going to be tough for him to be traded, man. I think it's going to be very difficult for the Thunder to find a suitable trade partner to get Westbrook. And I've been hearing around ESPN New York talk shows talking about the Knicks trying to get Westbrook and talking about how we're going to get Westbrook on the team if he were to come here. Talking about trades like for Derrick Rose or Brandon Jennings. But a lot of people started talking about Kristaps Porzingis. And this is the question I have for Knicks fans. Would you trade Kristaps Porzingis for Russell Westbrook? Me personally, I can't do it, man. I wouldn't be able to do it, man. Sure, Russell Westbrook is a great player, superstar, top 5 player in the league. You pair him up with a team like Carmelo Anthony and Joakim Noah already there, and you probably still have Courtney Lee and Derrick Rose. That team would be a great team. But giving up Porzingis, man, we can't give up young talent anymore. You look at the past and what happened, it's never worked out. So let me know in the comment section what you think. But for now, I am out. Peace.